Welcome to Dice, Nerds, and Nagas, coming at you from beautiful Phnom Penh. Dice, Nerds, and Nagas, a podcast for people who prefer to speak in television quotes instead of saying anything meaningful at all. So, where we left off, our heroes and their entourage of NPCs and such had been following some kobolds to their home. They seem to be a friendlier tribe of kobolds than they dealt with before. And they camped for the night, got in a long rest, and we are starting back up in the morning. The morning. It's the same time. It's a little disorienting, but they all got their rest in.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Where's Vietnam?
I'm speaking in television quotes. Movie quotes. I watched it on TV.
Eat my shorts.
The price is right.
Okay, so where did we leave off? You guys
long rested?
have rested. So you're able to spend. Well, you regain hit dice, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might hit dice full again now.
Okay, so you should be feeling pretty fresh. You all got a good rest in. No one came and bothered you in the middle of the night or anything like that. So you make your way down and down, a few more hours of trekking through the swamp until finally, let's see, where am I? There's a separate little thing for that section. Here we go. Yeah, so finally approaching the ancient and massive temple. The massive cut stones that you saw earlier form crude monuments strewn about the temple like a giant's playthings. The temple itself is a huge cube cut right into the cliffside. Pale gray kobolds with fiery golden eyes scurry along the temple's exterior. Others watch from the trees and behind the stone blocks, watching with suspicious eyes and weapons dripping with poison at the ready.
So, Squelch, where's this leader of yours?
Keeper.
He points to reach the cube carved into the side of the cliffside. There's kind of a large round staircase. It's just
What kind of temple is this? Temple to who? To what? Is it to recognize it?
well. Okay, so you're seeing if you recognize some obvious signs of what god they worship or something like that.
Inscriptions, hieroglyphics.
None.
Statues?
It is very plainly adorned. There's lots of windows and things like that. It's kind of crudely cut stone, but no decorations. Just lots of kobolds scurrying around it.
Squelch, did your people build this?
No, this has always been here.
How long has your tribe lived down here?
I don't know. That's something to ask the keeper, I imagine. His job is to remember the stories and the traditions and pass them on.
Okay.
Take us to your leader.
Okay, so he does just that. Taking you up the steps, you see another kobold up there, flanked by one of them holding spears. But the one in the center is kind of stooped over, even more than the kobold usually is. Very gray, very pale, wearing kind of the robes of a shaman or a priest, I guess you'd say. He carries a very plain wooden staff in one hand. And he says in much better common, much more fluent common, he says, the outsiders are here. Good job, Squelch. Were there any troubles? He says to you guys, were there any troubles along your journey here?
A couple of millipedes.
Centipedes even.
Oh, yeah.
Centipedes, yes.
Almost turned into dust.
Oh, you mean just in the swamp, or?
In the swamp, I guess. I mean, I suppose the path here is quite treacherous. You must be very skilled to have even made it to the lair of Noxus.
We are indeed.
Well, won't be doing anyone any good standing out here, I suppose. Come on, follow me inside. And entering this central room, if you decide to follow him, I guess. That's
I stopped coming.
Yeah, I follow.
pretty unanimous. You all follow him inside, and what you can see, this room is vast, carved deep and deep and deeper into the cliffside. And the entire thing is full of small little statues with little areas around them. They kind of resemble graves, basically. But these statues depict wildly different things. Creatures that are just tentacles, sentient balls of light, witches, demons, angels, all manner of shapes and disturbing creatures and monsters are carved into these statues. And for some of them, there's nothing there, just a few candles laid beside them. Some of them are very large, some of them are very small. And a few of them don't have fires burning in front of them. Some small little wisps of smoke, some of them rather large, regular size, like a campfire. And most of them, though, are empty. They have no flames within them.
Do we know how to address this guy? Like, did he introduce himself with a name, or do we just call him?
Then he walks in, he introduces himself after you guys follow him in, I guess. He says, I am the keeper of this tribe, a leader of sorts, I suppose. Let's see. There they are, yes. We are keepers, librarians of a sort almost. Our sacred mission was and always has been to keep vigil over this, the resting place of the gods, of the old cycles.
This temple here.
This
Or the whole
temple
swamp.
here.
Or the whole swamp.
This temple here specifically.
The resting place of the gods. Are there any artifacts here that hold some of the power of the gods?
Nothing here necessarily like that, but I did have an ancient staff of great power, and within these halls lies the chamber containing the key that will allow you to enter the chamber of the... I keep using the word chamber a lot.
Yeah.
But either way, in these halls lies the key that is needed to find the helm of kingly wisdom. That is why you're here, I suppose. Our tales tell us that others, much like yourselves, have come for the same quest before, looking for the helm of kingly wisdom. Few have ever succeeded.
Can I, while he's talking, I just want to just inspect a lot of these statues. I would like to make a religion check to see if I recognize anything that stands out.
They're just gonna wander around while he's talking to you guys.
Yes, I mean, I'm letting everyone deal with this. He's speaking. I don't need to translate, so it's alright. I'm not walking around too much, but I want to look around.
I'm sorry, like right now, and it's probably because you're here as well, I'm just picturing John Travolta with the jacket over the shoulders, like,
Oh, yeah.
it's so funny. It just pops straight into my head.
Instead of looking around at a glance, I guess, give me the religion check, I suppose.
I'd like to ask a question as well when it's done.
Sure.
Oh, 5.
Nothing. You don't notice anything
Rolling like crap today.
right away. I'd say if you look around more, you'll definitely find some familiar stuff, but at a glance.
I was going to say that was something that Paul would do as well.
Go ahead, roll a religion check.
Sandy is standing and listening in rapture, like to this guy very carefully.
Very carefully listening.
Very
Okay.
carefully.
I'm not sure if I... Oh, sorry.
You are able to see, kind of looking around like, wait a minute. You see the familiar kind of figure of Kunla, the ancient murder god that he briefly hung out with, and I think you were there. You saw his little hidden basement temple in the tower, so you were around for that. So you would recognize that. You see a statue of Kunla.
I don't know if I misheard or he misspoke, but he said many adventurers have come looking for
Yep.
the kingly wisdom,
He did.
and only few have succeeded.
Yes.
So is the helmet still there? If they succeeded, did they take it away?
I think he may have got this far.
No, the helm is here.
Okay.
You got it correctly. It's been taken many times, but
Okay.
It always comes back.
it returns here. This is where Zemotep laid it originally. This is
But the brothers
Noxus
didn't want
protects.
us to take it because they wouldn't survive the cycle if the helm wasn't here.
it finds its way back. The Nagas have not failed over many, many cycles, endless cycles.
Okay, so nobody this cycle has succeeded.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I speak of old tales,
Okay.
very old ones, passed down throughout thousands of years.
Okay.
He doesn't know how correct the sayings are. He just rereads it.
You were, when I finished looking around, I was like, your man Squelch said something about needing help.
We do need help, very much so. Come follow me. And he leads further into the temple. Along the way you see the statue of Saloon. A rougher, older depiction of Saloon, but you definitely recognize that one. You guys can take some time and look through here when you're done with him, if you want to see what gods in particular I have.
Can I ask him what those things were?
The-
That we think are gravestones?
Yes, these are representations, I suppose. They tell us what gods still retain their power and which gods have faded away and
Okay.
their light has gone out forever. You can see looking around. The
The
majority of
flames.
them are gone now.
But the flames that are burning, if it's out, that means it's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
A few of the old gods still have a cinder here burning or a wisp of smoke remaining. Some of them still burn, but we try to remember them. Even the ones that are gone, we try to maybe light a candle, keep their grave clean.
With that knowledge,
Pass
look at
down
the
their
saloon
stories.
statue. How is there fire in front of it?
That one, yes. That's. I believe she's known as Saloon nowadays. She was a death witch, a moon goddess, many things over the years.
Is that fire burning bright, or
Do I see one?
Yes. Well, I guess yeah. If you look around some more, you would find one. But along the path he's taking you, maybe not one right now. So for Saloon, it is currently sputtering out. Only a couple little coals remain, maybe. He kind of speaks of it. It always pains me to watch a god die. My tribe has seen many such deaths over the years. I don't think that this one has much time left.
there's nothing we can do here for them? If we fan that and make that fan go.
We've,
Doesn't work like that?
We've tried many times in the earliest years of watching this temple. When a god would die, we would praise it more. We would give it offerings, but never blood sacrifices. Never anything that these hungry gods truly demand. I mean, think of it as you find a starving man and you can only give him a grain of rice every day.
Not a blood sacrifice.
So our worship is simply not enough to keep a god alive for long. But when she's gone, we'll try to pass down her memory to the young ones, and they will in turn try to keep this grave tidy at least. It's a grim work that we do here, but we take it quite seriously.
So if we do a blood sacrifice for this god, the flame will ignite stronger.
They are powerful. If enough blood was given to a god, perhaps you could raise its strength a short while. Actually, he points down a row. There is a god that has been a worrisome god that is actually regaining power, if you'd like to see such a thing.
Naga?
He leads you down the path. This was an ancient god, a rather nasty fellow named Kunla. For thousands of years, we watched this god, this grave site, and it was only a little wisp of smoke, barely discernible from the air around it. But now, look, there's a coal burning brightly, and
This happened like
more
a
and
week
more
ago.
smoke. Yes, very recently, it started to regain some power, some heat. So he puts his hand near it. He says you can even sort of feel it getting hotter if you
It's made a pact
as we
with
watch
you.
it.
Good job, Aki.
What?
You guys know of Kunla. You don't have worshippers of him, are you?
No.
The tales we have of him are kind of scary. We don't tell it to the younger children until they're older.
Saloon was very,
I've read the tales.
very adamant and being careful of that.
Say you are intimately familiar.
I studied him quite well.
Shall we go get that key? I mean,
Well,
Well, what do you want us to help you
that
with?
is the problem. When we have been sacred guardians for such a long time, perhaps we got a little lax in our defenses. The muckwalkers, they attacked us in the night, sent men through the windows, slit people's throat. They were silent and sneaky as they often
Where
are.
did they find the name? I thought these were kobolds.
Male kobolds.
No, yeah, I don't know. Kobold gender, who knows? I only minored in kobold gender studies in college. I'm no expert.
let's use they. We're covered.
They, yeah. So they came in, slaughtered, young, old, did not
Family.
matter. They fought me personally, broke my staff, took the sacred pieces of it that are needed to open up the safe that the key is kept in. We have no access to it anymore. And beyond that, on a more personal note, my own offspring was taken from me in the attack. I believe that those muckwalkers still hold him as hostage. That is what we need the outsiders for. We cannot abandon our post. This is the most important place in the entire swamp of Noxus, other than the Helm's chamber itself, perhaps.
Can I make I want to know if can I tell if he's telling the truth about this or whether it seems like he's actually lying that the muckwalkers are the holders of the stuff and he's trying to get us to get it for him.
I suppose you can check. He is holding a plain staff right now. This is the ancient staff of the kobolds. And
Yeah.
So wouldn't Elvira have like mending or something?
No,
The pieces on
he
there.
removed the special pieces off the staff.
Yes, these. What was taken? They were 2 skulls, said to be that of the old kobold gods themselves. They hold very much power within. And beyond that, various gemstones that give extra power and allow us to access the key. These all need to be gathered.
Cool. Let's go get him.
So we need to go back the way we came.
I don't think so.
No.
We're the muckwalkers.
Well, we're going to ask him now, but I'm pretty sure they're there.
He does,
It says muckwalker.
goes and gets a scroll, a map, to show you guys. And he points it out. He says, well, there are 2 skulls. We know that the muckwalkers must have one of them in their pond. The other one, our allies in the Leatherwing tribe have told us that they have one of the skulls too. Their chief holds it. And they sit at the far end of the realm. Beyond that, the gems were taken to a far off, I guess you'd call it a mine shaft? Something like that. It's a passage. It leads very far below. Before, it led to the deepest reaches of the Underdark, but now with the current, I guess, shift in where we were, I don't know where it would lead anymore.
How did the ziggurat rise? Like, is this something that happens every cycle?
Not in the ziggurat. This is carved out into a cliff, right?
I think we're under it now.
Yeah, you're deep under the ziggurat. Let me...
I think we went out the bottom of the cigarette already.
Yeah, we're
Basically,
out.
here it is. Here's
When we go
map
to
of the ziggurat.
Yeah, and we're out of it already, right?
Here,
And we're,
look.
there's a swamp inside.
Yeah.
Cigarettes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the map of the ziggurat that you got that they traveled through. First layer, and then
We're
remember all
still
that
technically
part.
above ground. We're still above ground. But now, yes, because...
You're like above. You're like in a separate swamp chamber built into a ziggurat,
Wow, I thought
deep underground.
I thought when we exited the stone giant's door, we were outside, but no, we're still.
No, you're still inside.
Using
Yeah.
my dwarven stone cunning, though, wouldn't I make the obvious conclusion, though, that mine shaft is now just blocked with ground, which was...
Yeah, it's probably just broken up.
Yeah. Okay.
Who knows?
Because, I mean, the rest of the tunnel was left behind wherever the ziggurat moved from, and then they put it down, unless it randomly fell on top of another hole, that you could go down there.
Big is this goddamn ziggurat.
So how does it rise? Does it just happen by itself? Or?
We're not entirely sure whether it's a power of Noxus or power of the helm itself, wanting to be found before the cycle finishes.
Another floating castle.
What can you tell me about Noxus? How long has Noxus been down here? Why is Noxus trapped?
Well, Noxus has been down here for thousands of years. Green dragons are naturally jealous and violent
Green
and
dragon.
protect their horde viciously. And thus, he was chosen by Zemotep himself to protect the helm. He's been dutifully doing this for many cycles now, I think.
Cool.
We-
So guys, let's go. Let's go get these things.
All right, but where are we gonna go first? How many of this other tribe is there? There's Muckwalkers.
Yeah, what info can you give us
Well-
for our infiltration?
I'll tell you of the other tribes then, yes. The Muckwalkers are devious, tricky hunters. They hide in the water, they only attack if they think they can win, and they never fight fair. They've competed with us for years and years, generations over the fruits in the mangrove swamp, over hunting grounds, things like that.
The ones upstairs, were these the ones that we would have fought before?
I believe
Fought
so.
before.
They fervently serve Noxus, no matter what, even more fervently now. I believe that's why they attacked us, because we serve the temple. They serve Noxus.
So Muckwalker and Noxus don't want us to get the kingly helm.
I would imagine not.
Okay.
What about the Leatherwing?
The Leatherwings, they're outsiders, actually. They only came to this place maybe 200-300 years ago. They've tamed the great bats on the cliffside, and thus can prove to be very
Oh, and they fly on the
mobile.
bats.
Yes. Maybe you've seen some of them when entering. They're,
And what do you want us to do with the kingly helm? Kingly wisdom. Helm of kingly.
that's not for us to say, really.
Okay.
What happens to it is of little consequence to us.
Because it comes back every time.
Tell me,
Okay.
before we head out, we heard tell of some other older gods that maybe survived the cycle. Which one would be this grandfather turtle? Could you show me its
Oh, yes. Very much so.
its icon?
That's the oldest one that we actually have in here. He was the first statue to ever be carved for here, Grandfather Turtle, and he brings you to it. And the flame in front of this statue is actually burning as large as a campfire. It gives off sort of a light aqua blue-green color. And he goes on to say, this is the oldest shrine here. It's always the same flame. It never sputters. It never grows. I will say it's been a constant comfort to my people, watching all the other gods die, and this one hasn't changed. No cycle has affected it. No amount of believers seem to have changed in this particular
It's a
god.
turtle god.
That's the name, yes. He points at the statue. Yes, it looks like a large turtle with a flowing beard and...
Where would we find this entity? Do you know much about its worship, or
He is a traveler, as far as I know. I don't know exactly where to pin him down, but judging by this fire, he seems that should have people that know about him in the material plane.
where? Do you know anything about its worshippers?
A pretty relaxed bunch, from what I understand. Most of our tales of Grandfather Turtle are very ancient indeed, and paint him as a rather relaxed figure, I guess. Not
He's not from the Orient, is he? Do I remember anything of that?
perhaps he's been sighted all over the world, where he He prefers warm, crystal blue waters, as far as I know.
Interesting. There was another one, but I can't remember its name right now. Aki, you really were reading. But no, you were listening to the books and you were telling us about it. They mentioned Grandfather Turtle and something else. There's some other god.
Oh, I think I actually remember that one. Ivanhoe the Strongback? Was that it?
No, that was the
That was where they killed the Naga.
that
Was
was
that-
what the woman from the previous cycle was telling
Oh,
us.
yes, yeah.
Where the Nothic was.
With the Nothic, I remember that. Yeah, so which one were you asking about?
There was one, the
The books in
objects
the
of
castle.
Horatius
Rex.
Okay, let me...
The books in the castle. Yeah, it was Grandfather Turtle and there was something else.
Okay, well, let's see. I think...
I have the notes from my other characters. It's not on this one.
Vault, rescue party, blah 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 blah. Focus's notes. Bibbidi blobbity blue. Danny's castle questions. Horatius Rex notes. Here we go. Let's see. There was the Spear of the Moon, the Helm of Kingly Wisdom, the Cloak of 10,000 Colors, the Heart of Dinesha,
Seaball the Ripper. I found my
Seaball the
notes.
Ripper.
Seaball the Ripper.
He sounds
And he had one of the
One of the
artifacts.
items or something, yes.
Let's see, here we go. Greater sword, cloak, plunge from the deepest depth, the heart, and the armor. Think from human king, slain on the river, first hero. I don't have anything about that particular god written in the notes of Horatius Rex.
I don't know. I got the name down there. Seaball the
That could be from a way, way older session or something, perhaps. Yeah. Well, let's see.
Must be of little consequence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving along swiftly.
We can always ask him, are there any other statues like this that have in your cycle?
Actually, yes, there are several.
Is Sylvanus one of them?
Sylvanus? I do believe so. Let me try and, he whispers the name to a scribe and says he'll look it up for me. There's so many here, it's hard to keep track of all of them. But he does show you over to one different statue that looks to be a human man. Brawny as shit, basically. like a He-Man action figure. And in front of it is only a small handmade candle burning in a flame of perfectly normal flame. No funky colors or anything. So this one is a strange god, honestly. I believe he lives his life among the mortals. I don't know how he's survived the cycle, though, with so no followers as far as I can tell, but this
The
candle is
stays.
burned for thousands of years.
What is the name?
As Ivanhoe, the Strongback.
Interesting.
I don't know, some sort of farming deity from what I can tell. He kind of looks over in his hand. It looks like there's some sort of farming implement here, but it's so weathered, you know. It's hard to tell from
Always
some of
farm.
these.
Interesting. All right.
I'm gonna say Buddy's flying around the encampment taking notes, and I'm just gonna be taking notes on how many statues, what statues, and just
Okay.
sketching them.
At the task at hand, though, it's
I informed them I need some time with Kellenborg, so I go off to look for a statue.
okay. Let's see. So Kellenborg, would he be a pre-cycle god? What is his domain over, basically? Death. Yeah. It's
The
the
passing
death guy. Yeah, naturally passing.
Yeah.
He was
Hates
mortal and
accidents.
then he's seen it four
Yeah.
times.
Okay, so he'd be a newer god. So I would say you look around and you find a small group of kobolds carving a new section, an empty area. And of those new statues that you see them working on, you see them trying to finish up a statue of Kellenborg. What would you? There's no flame in front of it yet, though.
Okay.
Yes, this is still a work in progress. But if you want to try and pray to Kellenborg or speak to Kellenborg,
Yeah.
I guess kind of be like a cleric ability is to talk to gods on a dice roll.
Roll a d100.
But go ahead and roll a d100 anyway. I'd say paladins
if
are
you
just
roll
as
below
fervent
your
as clerics.
level.
At level 10, they get the ability.
Yeah.
You want to talk to
All right, no problem. So basically, after little looky-loo or whatever, he's ready to tell you specifically
Yes.
what to do, what task he requires.
Yes.
Okay.
So, he says, the first task, and most important to me at least personally, go to the Muckwalker tribe. Now, they will try to ambush you, but they're kobolds like us. They're small, they're not,
Do you think they know we're coming?
I believe so.
We've got spies like everywhere.
Everywhere. They're always watching, especially when you're in the murky mangrove swamp. They can hide under the water as appears no more than a fish or an eel or something. They move so swiftly and so silently. The gems need to be gathered as well from the deep shaft. And the second skull of our god is found near what we call the Great Wall down here. It's a plateau higher than any other point in the... It'll be quite difficult to climb up, especially if they decide that you are hostile to them.
Is there any way you can let them know that there are friendlies coming? And will they give us the skull? Do you just ask them for it, or?
Well, that's for you to decide, I guess, when you reach them. But I can try and send a runner or two through the swamp. But whether they'll receive us kindly is unknown.
Okay, okay. So they're not your friends. They're just.
They're new.
But they
they're
told you
strangers.
that they hadn't.
They did, yes. There are a few of them that are friendly to us, but their chief is enigmatic, and I believe he's had dealings with the Muckwalkers recently. So it could be a lost cause.
Maybe they are joined. Yeah.
Or if we
Okay.
have a decent show of force with the Muckwalkers, maybe they'll be more receptive.
Exactly. That's why I believe they should be dealt with first.
And we need to look for your son, daughter.
I shot my offspring.
Okay.
He's got a similar coat to me, but with dark red eyes. You can't really miss him. It's a unique trait amongst our people.
Okay, don't kill the gray ones. So that is alright.
Now, Elvira and her group of wizarding pals, they're pushing to just go take on the gems themselves, and you guys handle the skulls. You can take Lorem with you. He can be handy in a pinch, especially if there's any locked objects or anything ahead of you. Does that sound fair?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Speed it up.
Then please go quickly, go swiftly, and go safely.
Elvira, just before you guys head out, do you happen to have any spare notebooks or something I can use as a journal?
I suppose she reaches into her bag and pulls out an extra ream of papers or whatever. About 20 pages or so extra, but I'm probably not going to use them.
This will do for now, thank you.
Alright, but it is loose paper.
Ask the keeper, does he have anything that helps against the poison that the muckwalkers use?
Ah, it's good that you asked me that, yes. He goes and he gets each of you a dose of antidote. Says if you use this once after being poisoned, it won't be able to affect you for a whole other day.
Okay.
Do you have any, by any chance, do you happen to have any alchemist fire?
No, nothing of that sort. We're generally a peaceful tribe, you understand. Us and the Muckwalkers had an agreement for hundreds of years past.
Okay.
It's only recently they attacked us.
Buddy, look, while he was looking around the camp and the settlement and this tribe here, does it look like they've been through a harsh battle here?
I would say, yeah, there's fresh graves outside.
So it looks like someone did invade and attack them.
Mhm.
Okay.
Since there's no light at the statue of Kalambor, I will go to the look for the statue of Jergal instead, who now serves Lord Kalambor.
Okay, and that's an older god,
He's an
right?
older god. He's one of the original. He was the original god.
Okay. So I would say he's been supplemented as...
He got bored of his position, so he was the god of, he had the domains of death, murder, and strife, and he gave them to the dead three. He gave up his position, so
Okay.
he now serves, he served all the gods who took over the domain of death. He just stayed in that area, that lane, and continued serving them. He's very old.
Okay, I would say going through the, from newest to newer, or not newest to newer, that doesn't make sense. Newest to just new-ish. You are able to find that one pretty easily. You recognize the statue right away. And you see it has a very strong black flame that just kind of sucks up the light all around it. But it seems to be a healthy size, bigger even than Grandfather Turtle's that you saw earlier, like a large, roaring campfire still. In this section, there are a lot more bigger flames in front of the statues, being newer gods that are still around.
I'm not trying to pray, I'm just trying to send a message to update him on what's going on where we are.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I won't speak to anyone. All the messages run through.
All right, well, I'll probably run the response back to you in the next session if that's all right. All right, so the plan is set. Away we go, I guess. You get to keep the map, and you're able to split off without any difficulty, taking Lorem with you.
Do you want to get in the room with me? We can provide air and support. Fireball from the sky.
Sure, why not?
All right, so I would say going through the swamp is a lot faster now. You got less people, and they've given you good directions about how to get there. Yeah. And you come across the shoreline of this enormous lake of dark black water. The small little thatch hut village sits completely empty and still ahead of you. It would be maybe a 20 or so minute walk to reach the village, the mucky water.
So no more trees, basically.
No more
So
tree
that
cover. Yeah, you guys are basically wide in the open here. Maybe a little bit of tall grass can hide the shorter ones, but...
Should we all spread out 10 feet apart?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I
Like a
look
fan.
for signs of recent movement?
You do not see any. Well, okay, no. You're above. So, in this even darker, more wine-colored section or whatever over there, you can see there is a thin stone tiller rising out of the water, and attached with chains is a small gray-colored kobold.
Like a King Kong sacrifice?
Sleeping. Like a King Kong sacrifice, yeah. Maybe that's exactly what I'm trying to evoke with that. Or like the lady with the sea monster, the Greek sea monster coming after it.
Is that monster moving at all?
No. The water all around you is very still.
This isn't a trap. No, it's not.
Hide in the water.
This does not look
So,
like a trap.
who's on the edges of this 10-foot fanned out line?
How high up do you want to be?
Well,
What's
can we,
your
they're in
range?
the air?
Can we somehow
It's
like,
pretty
just
far.
put down our characters for how we're...
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll move the big map
Yeah.
and make it smaller scale. Let's put the
Zendri.
little dude
Do you guys want me to go check out the water
I'm guessing
on the
first?
far end over here.
You just want to be an octopus.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, giant up
Yes, I
Hold
do
on to that
so
thought.
much.
So that
Okay,
little green guy,
that's-
that'll be the kobold that you were charged to help.
Okay, that's you. Fighter, that's Zendri. That's you?
No, I'm saying that's probably Lauren because...
Oh, cool.
Nagas-
I wanted to do that, but I thought you picked it.
No.
That's me. Who's everybody? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Nobody wants to be anything specific.
I'm trying to see if anything.
Did we agree with my 10-foot outline? Are
I think
guys
yeah, you guys
flying?
agreed to fan
Them
out.
two are flying.
Where in the
so-
Some are
air?
flying. Yeah.
Let's say 40 feet up. Is that too high? I don't know. 30 feet.
All right. So let's put them on a
Let me get
dice.
Hey, where are you putting me up there?
Oh,
That's
I thought that
them
was.
two.
myself and
Okay.
Okay.
myself and Aki, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so that's Adrian and Aki
So
over
it's
there.
that way, eh? So we must put ourselves back here.
Yeah, pretty far back, I'd say. Maybe over around this area.
Okay. I think they're going to do a sweep over or something.
No!
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
Okay, that'll be a little easier to
More
put two
stable.
on, yeah. So maybe something like that is how you're approaching it first, and then you guys can decide what to do from there.
Left. Fleur, this is you?
Yeah,
Okay.
in the front. Guessing you'd like to be out back somewhere.
This is usually you.
Well, I wanna. I'm wondering
Well, I
if I
got
should
this
just
one.
go scout.
Oh,
and
okay.
Okay, this one.
Sacrifice myself.
If you want to, that would totally be okay with me. Scouting ahead is a
So
dangerous.
where are the buildings
thing
in
to do.
that?
Oh, the buildings.
The water's there.
Let's see. Say
Where's the sacrifice again?
That's that guy.
that guy.
Okay.
Like one building here, one building here, one building.
So
Each one is is a small little building, like a hut.
But he flies
can we-
ahead and
can we
lands on the
start-
sacrifice's shoulder. Is it a
Dead?
is it dead?
No,
Sleeping?
you can see it breathing a little bit still, raggedly breathing.
But he tugs on the chain.
It's tight on there. It's locked tight.
can we see the buildings or the kobold from the ground yet?
You can see the buildings. Yeah, they're close enough to see. I'd say, how big is each one of these squares? 5 feet or?
Five.
Yeah. So the first building is pretty close to you guys. You're approaching it cautiously. Thought I heard something. What? So, let's see.
Is it eerily quiet?
Who's this one? It's quiet. Too quiet.
Where's the
So that's the rogue,
That's it,
Lorem,
yeah.
and this one is you.
Yeah.
I am going to. Okay, how many arrows could I get poisoned? Wait, I actually do have some poison arrows. I have 11. Never mind. I'm gonna equip my poison arrows.
Alright. So, I guess flying people, what are you doing first? Are you going to try and go ahead or stick behind?
Do you think we should try and get the kid?
Sure. Let's keep about 100 feet high, going straight across and land from above.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to it'll take a few turns, I think, maybe to go all the way up and
Yeah.
pop over there. So that's fine. You
40
guys
feet, yeah.
are essentially too high up to be. Well, you
How high
It's-
is the thing? Is it-
because you can move it 30, right?
There's-
Now, because it's
40
damaged.
is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 40 is dropping.
So
It's
if you
damaged.
use
It was
both of
40,
your
but
movement,
now
that'll
it's
be like 60 feet up, right?
I think.
You can't use both of
If
them.
it-
Yeah, you can double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's just, I think it was 50, but when you load it more, it drops down 10. So right now the movement
And
speed
it's
is 30.
damaged.
It's
Yeah,
damaged.
so
Went down.
normally if I'm
So it's
on
20
now,
then.
It's 20.
No. Normally I believe it's 50, and it got damaged, so we dropped it down by 10. But if it's loaded with more weight, i.e. 2 of us, so it is 30 now.
Is it 50 to begin with?
I thought it was 40.
I thought it was
40.
40 as well.
I
I
thought it
remember
was-
him saying 40.
Yeah,
40.
but I think I'm wrong. We'll just double check. Either way, the movement speed is either 30 or 20.
Well, it'll just take me a second. Broom. Might be a flying. Oh, it does have a flying speed of 50. He was right.
Yeah.
Flying speed of 50, then we dropped it to
So
40, so
30.
now it's
Now
30.
it's 30 because
Okay.
there's 2 of us on it.
So you use your full movement then to go up. So it'd
yeah.
be 60 feet
60,
up.
yeah.
60.
Are you still able to Eldritch Blast at 60 feet? So
Yeah.
you're still in play then, never mind.
Yeah, the way.
So you move up though, basically, and maybe forward a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see, the rest of you guys.
150.
You and you. Give me a perception check, please.
19.
Yes, the rogue.
Not you, then.
Plus.
Two in the end.
What are you doing?
Perception.
Plus 5, so 21. Plus 21.
Actually, why don't we just do everyone?
Alright.
You guys give me a perception as well, since.
my rolls?
Gosh.
I'm never sitting next to Mark again.
25.
21.
All right, so
321.
that's
19
kind
and
of
25.
ridiculous.
And a 1.
Never sitting next to Mark again.
I don't understand how you guys all get such high perception checks. Okay, so you are not surprised at all
There's 7 and a
when the
half.
kobolds begin
Kobolds.
rising from the water, trying to grab at your legs and stab you and arrow fire you. There's dart throwers poking their heads out of every hut now. There are different kobold warriors appearing all around you guys, basically.
Jumping out right next
We
to
can
us.
use spider swarms as kobolds too.
Yeah.
By everybody or what?
I see everybody.
Everybody.
Like a full-on.
Everybody gets like 2 kobolds to start with, I'd say.
Okay.
All the green things are kobolds and the spiders.
We're just
I
popping
think
up
the
like-
spider ones would be great for the ones that come out of the water.
Hmm. So there's
Yeah, we don't have enough of them, I don't think.
Two. There we go. 2 on each of us.
And the grays.
What doesn't make sense?
There's only one grey, and who's
Put the
the...
grey one here.
One
Yeah.
thing at a time.
It's a great one.
This thing.
Okay.
8 arms, yeah. you
Okay.
can-
arms. Hey, Ben.
What's
so
up?
The 2 numbers there. What is the second one?
That is long range, so you can hit technically that
But
from
it's
that distance.
disadvantage.
But it's a disadvantage.
Okay. So anything above 150 up to 600
It is
is
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Even if you have a friend helping.
Flare. It's like it's a little to the left. A little to the
A little left, a
Okay.
little further to
If it's
the left.
601 foot, it just goes...
The greens and the blues are kobolds. The greens and the clears are kobolds.
Sounds good to me. So, kobold attacky. So, maybe you used up all your good rolls on those perception checks. Let's roll initiative.
Alright.
So, one more d20 roll from everyone, and your initiative score
Kobolds can't
Yep.
is
attack
plus
you.
Yes, we
to
did.
this roll.
Yeah, the kobolds can't attack you. He's up in the air with the...
They can't attack yaki, that's true. Well,
We did
then,
use up all the good rollers.
5.
5. Oof. Alright, so, let me.
Did you get a 5 on the dice?
No, 1 on the dice.
There.
Wow.
I got a 4.
Right, yeah. Used up all your good rolls.
Warm got 5. And then what did you get, Aki? 10.
I can't believe that the rogue...
You got the lowest.
Yeah.
What did you get for initiative?
14.
14.
Feeling optimistic.
And what did you get for initiative?
15.
15. Just gotta one up everybody, don't you?
I've been rolling like
I wrote Fleur instead of
Based on
Zembri
that.
on that one for some reason. Jessup got a 15. What did you get?
we
7.
did use all our good
You didn't get last.
ones.
So let's see. Let's feather.
And you need some
7.
D20s, because you're going to roll initiative 18 times. according to what-
Yeah, I'm gonna not do all of that nonsense.
I'm not gonna do that.
That sounds like a big old pain in the ass. So I'm just gonna
All
put
the 1.
kobolds can act here. Kobolds can act in this little gap I wrote.
We'll put purple, blue, and green maybe.
And kobolds can go
Eh?
last.
Do purple, blue, and green maybe. It's 3 different sets. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I never wrote it down for the poison arrows. Is it also 1d6 or 1d4 extra? What?
Okay, so
And the app.
let's see.
And the app.
Does somebody with better camera want to take a photo of this for the recording?
I don't think anybody has a better camera.
This Howway one is okay-ish, but it's not the best. It's Oppo, not Howway.
I got
What's going to be
one.
the base thing here? Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
You're taking it. You
So,
take with
it
the
goes
DNN in the back.
Kobold, Jessup, Zembri, Kobold, Aki, Kobold, Feather, and then Worm. Alright, so, Kobolds go first. Let's have purple ones. And let me go ahead quickly pull up Kobolds on my phone.
Perps.
Perp, get that perp.
Perfect.
Now, it's hard to find perp in Cambodia for all of you potheads out there.
Purple nurple.
Purple weed.
Oh.
Call it that perp. That good.
Oh, Mark knows the technique. That is the technique.
Alright, so let's see. Let's start with the purple one. So down here, he's going to attack you with advantage. Pack tactics.
Me? Or?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
that's me. 16 to hit.
Okay, he does get a hit. Thank you, advantage. They are low damage wusses though, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Eh.
Alright, so 5 damage. God.
That stings!
And then the guy in the middle there, that is Eki, right?
That's cool.
I mean, Akul, yeah, that's Akul. So Akul, you're getting 2 attacks. First one misses. Second one, let's see, does hit. So that is 1 dagger hit. He's just stabbing at you, trying to find a chink in your armor. Not racist. That is 4 damage.
Ass mode.
What just happened?
Wow.
I was looking at the stats. What the fuck
Actually, just
And then
realized
Chink in
why.
the armor.
It's not racist though.
While looking.
Now it is.
No, it isn't. I said that it wasn't.
5 damage.
5 damage. No, I'm sorry, 4. I'm an idiot. So that is the purple ones. So after that, it goes to, I believe, the person that got the highest initiative out of you guys
Jesse.
was Jessa.
Okay, we are. I will. Bonus action. No. Doesn't matter. Just we're gonna keep going straight for the kid.
Alright, so that's another 60 feet.
Yes.
10, 20, 30, 40, around there. Almost made it. So that's the full movement on that.
Yes.
Okay. And then it goes to,
Wait, whose turn was that?
that was
Yours.
Jessup's.
You didn't use, you didn't fire any arrows or anything?
I can't because I used my action to move.
Double move.
Well, I still have my actions.
So it goes to Zenbri.
Okay.
Decisions.
Hulk him out. Did you get 8 attacks as a giant octopus?
No. Don't mind. Like, what's the point? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna giant octopus.
Aye, she giant octopies.
I have become a giant octopus.
Does things get pushed out of the way, or
what could be an
I don't
octopus?
know.
That's kind of got a bunch of limbs.
Does everything get pushed back, maybe?
It doesn't. A little bit. We'll just
got
make
8
room for
legs,
it.
8 legs, 8 arms.
Well, technically, this would be an actual octopus.
Doesn't matter.
That would be a good
But
octopus.
that's
Yeah.
got 8 tentacles.
Yeah, it must be big as well. It's giant. It must
The
be.
one closest to me. I don't know.
There's,
In front of me.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, you get to attack the one in front of you first.
I'll grab the one in front
your
of me.
reach is probably 10 feet as well.
I make a tentacle attack,
Alright.
and it's automatically grappled.
Alright.
It can try to end its grapple on its turn,
Alright.
and
As an action.
hit it.
As an action.
Does it do any damage?
Action. I have to hit it first.
Alright.
If I hit it, it's automatic. So that's plus 5 is 17.
You hit him.
Sweet. That's 26.
This won't go well for the kobold, I think. You killed him.
Oh, sweet.
One dead kobold sinks back into the murky, dark water. And after Zenbri is the kobolds again. So I did the purple ones first. So I'll do green ones. That'll be the biggest group.
Yeah.
So back, I guess.
Did I get an attack?
It's not your turn yet. You go after these kobolds. So let's see. Yeah.
He got a 1.
Let's see. So one attack at Feather Marshal over here with advantage. What is your AC again? I'm sorry.
16.
16. So that is one more hit. Does 6 damage. The maximum a kobold can do without critting. Let's see. Go to the next green one over here. There's 2 of them, so both are going to attack at the giant octopus. Let's see. What is your AC? So there's 1 hit. 1 hit only. Let's see. Ooh, another 6 damage. What?
I'm glad you brought your first dice back.
Oh no, I didn't.
no,
They're still at home. I slowly curse any dice that I own for long enough. There's 2 more over here. They're gonna attack our new roguish companion.
So, sorry, how much damage? 6.
Yes. Let's see. So first one hits. Second one hits. 2 hits with daggers. These little kobolds are just coming out of the water, screaming and stabbing as fast as they can. Let's see. So 6 plus 3, so 9 damage. And then we have the ones shooting from the huts. 1 shot at the octopus. Still has advantage. It is a hit. 2 shots at... No. 1 shot at the octopus. We'll do another 5 damage. Let's see. Kobold over here is going to shoot at Jessup, who is driving the cart. Try to mess that up. Let's see. What is your AC, though?
16.
16, so he misses. Let's see. 1 more over here attacks. Jessup hits for another 5 damage. And there's 2 more green ones over there. They're going to take pot shots at the rogue since you're on the flank. Most exposed of them. And let's see, that's a miss and a miss. So you just dodge out of the way very quickly of their poison darts. Now it goes to Aki.
I'm gonna cast 5 magic missiles at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go for it.
Cause
That's a 9th level spell, right?
3rd level slot. 3rd level, using a 3rd level slot.
1d4 plus 1.
So this one takes 2, 2, 5, 5, and 4.
Okay,
Plus 1.
that one, 4. Alright, so
2 damage, 2 damage, 4 damage.
2 damage, 2 damage, 4 damage. Yes,
Okay, fine.
those 2 are dead. That's a great spell for clearing out these
Small.
Lucille guys.
Yeah.
So after that, it is more kobolds. Have fun. That's the blue ones, I guess. So he's going to rush here. This one's going to go here, and this one's going here. So 1 attack against Feather Marshal.
16.
Let's see, he hits. That's another 6 damage. Let's see, this one is going to attack Akul. Let's see, he hits for another 5 damage. Second one's going to attack Akul. He misses though. And third one's going to attack our rogue Lorum. Hits for just 3 damage. And now, that is all the kobolds. It goes to Feather Marshal, then Lorum.
Yay! I will. Teleport 5 feet. Okay.
That's the bonus action.
And I attack this one with advantage.
Alright.
I just want to get out of the middle of them. Ooh. 14.
14 does hit.
Okay. For 12 damage.
He did.
And my second attack, I back heal this one.
Alright.
23.
No.
It's like, what? I was half listening to Fleur. 8 for 12 damage. 12.
Bleh! I'm dead too, oh no. I was literally only 10 minutes from retiring. How ironic.
Okay.
Alright, and then it goes to Lorum. What are you doing? You have, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 different kobolds all around you.
Which have full power. I mean, full.
My movement, I should remove 5
Let's
foot
see.
back.
I believe.
Not next to me, next to somebody else with full health.
This one I believe has full health, and this one has full health right here.
Okay. Should I play smart or should I play like in a way to try to die?
I would say.
I was above him initially.
I forgot to add you to the initiative. What is your initiative?
Wow. It was like 10.
10? Okay, yeah. Oh, I get what it is. I wrote that Aki had 10.
I did roll a 10.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
You 3 all over. Okay.
Oh, well, that's my bad. You should have gone, so go ahead and go.
Well, you rolled 10.
So I would say for your character, you probably still want to just get rid of the kobolds directly around you.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack that.
The big bleh in front of you.
And that's
Plus 9.
9.
Cloud Slicer?
Yeah, Cloud Slicer.
Alright, that hits.
Hits. Does.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Bonus is 6.
Oh, he did. It's just a kobold. He did.
I know.
He may have looked a little bigger than the
For
others.
the other one,
You have
on the
clean.
extra attack, that's
28.
Annihilate them.
Yeah, your sword is bigger than his
Yeah,
family.
your bonus kills them, I think. They got like 5 or 6 hit points or something.
Yeah, they only have 5.
Your bonus is plus
5,
6.
that's 11.
Alright, so
Go down.
this one here?
Yeah.
Alright. Now,
Wait, do I still have the one?
yes.
Okay, I turn around, because I know there's 2 more behind me.
Whoa. There you go. Now it is Feather Marshal already went. Lorem, you're up.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna take my 2 daggers. Can I go like stab 2 of them in the head at the same time?
Yes, you can do 2 attacks. The only difference is for the one in your offhand, you don't add the dexterity modifier to the damage.
Okay, so it'll just be the dice.
But you can still hit like rapier with one hand, dagger with the other.
I'm trying to go like down in the skull.
Yeah, if you hit the injured one with the dagger, you'd probably still kill it. So you could probably kill
Okay,
one
yeah, so I'm
full
gonna-
on with the rapier, then attack a
I'm
weak
gonna go
one.
for one full with the right hand. And
Okay, you got him.
Yeah.
You hit.
Were you
Oh
damaged?
no, wait, what am I supposed to throw with?
Twenty.
Plus 7. If it's
Plus 7.
rapier, plus 8. If it's dagger, plus 7.
So for your
but
rapier.
I need to roll with the dice, right?
Yes, now you roll damage. You did hit him, so
Okay.
now you roll the damage, which is
Just one.
D8 plus a D4.
You think he's using a dagger?
He's using 2 daggers.
Oh, 2 daggers. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So D4.
Just D4, yeah. Oh no.
Okay, so the first one is with your right hand, probably. So
Yes.
that's a
5.
Plus 4.
5
Yeah.
damage.
5 damage. That is enough to kill one full out, even if it's full health.
Okay.
And
the
then-
other one is just 1.
So go ahead, roll another attack.
So roll the other.
D20,
Oh, I need to roll.
because it's 2 attacks.
8 plus 7.
8 plus 7 will hit actually still.
Still.
So this one you don't, just the what you roll. 3, but it's injured. So, I'm dead too. How sad. Alright, now, let's see, what time is it? It's 1:10, we've got 40 minutes left. So, okay, yeah, let's wrap this up in a happy, put a little nice bow on it. So, the kobolds begin to scatter all around.
I try to grab one as it runs past.
I roll to hit him.
Are they running away or running down into the water?
Diving into the water, trying to swim away.
We don't get attacks of opportunity on that.
We want to kill you.
I guess, let's just say you can kill, each of you can kill one.
I definitely catch one, but I'm not trying to kill it.
Alright, and then the rest of them are able to get away, I guess, except for the one that she grabs.
Mm-hmm.
So, flee! 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 Hide!
Yeah.
And, yes,
It's 17.
17 gets him.
Yeah, so I grab him and I make sure he's not going anywhere.
He goes, let me go, let me
You
go!
can roll a check to see if he gets out, because I mean, we're just doing free.
Okay, does he get out?
Oh my gosh!
That's a 20, so he does get out. He's a slippery little bastard.
He's gone too!
He excretes an incredible amount of snot all over his entire body and just.
She would drop him there.
Yeah. No, thank you. Fuck this. I may be
Let's just
a.
see the tentacle going like this.
So.
Excuse me, I'm directly to the right of you, so you're spewing that all over me.
I don't care, I should get off
You're
me.
cleaning my armor.
I am not
Alright.
doing shit.
It's quiet now. You two, you want to land and try to free.
Do we need
Well,
to
there's a
land?
lake around them. I don't know if you.
Well, you need to land if you want to try and fiddle with the locks and everything.
Okay.
You know, it's in the water, right? So they
It's raised up from the waters. They could float around him, I guess.
Yeah,
But
that's-
just saying you want to be next to him to try and.
Yeah, so we're next to him. I'm gonna try and
Do you have a lockpick?
I have blow darts.
Do you have a
Those are
magic
not a
weapon?
lockpick.
Do you have a
It's
magic
kinda
weapon?
small.
Nope.
Come
I
get
have a
Jim.
weapon.
Come
I
get
start
him.
bolting the chain.
We have
Break
a
the
rope.
chain.
I have 2,
Yeah.
but I'm far away.
Yeah.
You can move though.
You can go there.
We're in free form now. The fight ended, so
Alright.
as can act how you'd like.
So I can go get the robe and then.
Yeah. So,
So I use my thieving tool.
That's
and
how a
I
monk
get
moves.
Yeah.
alright. So
Roll a-
let me interrupt you guys a little bit.
Story it on.
Cha-cha. So they're like, hey, Lorem, get on over here. And he says, oh, I'm helpful. I'll do that. So as you make your way, the ground beneath you begins to rumble and shake furiously. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please. That is your specialty.
4.
Ooh, 4.
Plus 1.
Plus 7.
Eleven.
We hardly knew you.
We hardly knew
Plus
ye.
7.
So you are pulled under the ground, the solid ground beneath your feet shakes away into just a violent muck and a whirlpool beneath you.
Throw us your magic rapier.
You take Let's see.
And I'm probably too far away from him. It's going to be a challenge.
21 damage.
Ow.
And are you're not dead, and you are flung suddenly out of this whirling water, and arcing above you like a trained porpoise at SeaWorld, a massive rhinoceros-like beast jumps from the ground and lands into the water behind him, sinking back beneath the deck before anyone can react.
It's a sea rhinoceros. I've seen those.
Another
Hippopotamus with a
rumbling, shaking sound. Oh, Equal's not here. Occurs right beneath the feet of. Who's this one?
That's him.
But where?
No, we're over
But you're over there, though.
Yeah.
So this one is.
Me and
Alright, so Feather Marshal, another very dexterous character. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
crit 20.
Crit 20? Okay.
26.
Now,
evasion,
on dexterity saving throws, is that only
I'll take
for spells or for all dex saving throws?
full dex saving throws.
So you don't take any damage. You are sucked under the ground.
Yeah.
Or no, you hop
I
out of the
evade
way,
everything, yeah.
He has
and
evasion
it
as well.
jumps above you, sinks back into the ground. So when they're on their side, they are underground.
He would have taken half damage on his failed
He has
save.
evasion as
He has evasion as well.
Oh,
Yeah. If you fail, you take half.
oh, okay. So how much damage did he take?
21.
So you take 10 instead. So you can change. Yeah. I didn't realize he also had that ability. So these large creatures dive back onto the ground. Another moment of silence. It's freeform again.
I want to ready. If I see something like that, I want to be able to teleport to it and hit it.
I'm gonna
If
try.
I see them come back again.
I'm gonna try and just hit the chain with the radiant damage. Try to break the chain to get the kid off.
Alright, it will not break no matter how much you're whacking at the chains. Well,
So do we cut his hands off?
this is a little unreasonable.
I think,
reach out a tentacle
I don't think his dad would like that.
and start moving him over to the cage.
Alright, so you're carrying Lorem
Yes.
oop, over there, so that's
Let's-
how much movement? You do swimming, perhaps.
If you can't break the
Alright, so I would say,
break the rock.
I get him over there.
yeah, she gets you right over there. So Lorem, do you want to try and unlock the
Burrowing
with your master thieves tools?
Burrowing rhinoceros.
Yeah, a large octopus grasped you in its tentacles and basically flung you over there.
So now I'm going to use my purple attack.
Alright, roll, and let's see.
It was a +2 there.
Oh, it's +2, but
And he's doubly deficient in
Look,
them.
look
most
down
probably.
there.
Yeah.
You've got like +10 or +12 to your
Yeah.
thieves tools. Down there at the bottom. I wrote it there. I wrote it there.
Because you get expertise, which doubles your proficiency
Purple back
bonus.
these tools. I have a 20 here.
that's your money.
Oh, there.
3 plus 3, that's 3 doubles 6.
Ah, okay,
6
so
plus
plus
4.
10 to your total. So that's
10 plus 2.
11
Plus
plus
two
2 is
is
13. I would say
That's already in there.
beyond all of your years of training and skill, you're just too dazed from the Boulet's attack to unlock it just yet. Next round can definitely do that.
That's a bonus action for him because of his thief archetype, so you can try again.
As an
well,
action.
His archetype is a bonus action. Yeah,
just
So I can
taking
do it again?
taking the suspense.
Yeah.
Imagine the suspense as a balloon. You can just pop
Give
that
advantage,
balloon right now and roll again and do it.
Give advantage to it, basically.
it's his special.
There you go.
Okay,
So
plus 10.
you failed opening and you're like, "Ugh, come on, Lauren, wake up. And you very deftly this time unlock the chains as if they weren't even there. The kobold slumps over against you, I guess. Now, the Boulets, I guess. Let's roll initiative now. Let's make this
Yes.
official fight. No more Jaws style.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
20. 19.
Okay, so everyone remember your thing. So I'm gonna go cool 8, and I will actually write cool, not Aki. 8,
22.
23.
Wow, too fast.
23.
Yeah, cool. Anyone left on the battlefield?
8. What? Alright, so Zendri over there. And then 11. So that is yes, 11. 21.
14. I got 12.
And is 14. Now,
I've got it right here.
Blaze.
Well, yeah. Click on it. I just want to show you the picture. I think a
And
monstrosity.
No,
Could be a beast.
I don't think it's average.
Alright, so
Beast or monstrosity.
they are a monstrosity.
They're in Neverwinter. Monstrosity.
Now,
You show the picture? You see?
I didn't even
So,
know
Lorem,
reptilian
you
now.
go
I still thought
first.
They were dogs.
Yeah.
You would think of
oh, is that the boule?
No, Kobolds
Yeah.
used to be dogs. They used to be canine.
It's
First-
Yeah, so you go first. So you've got a slumped over kobold in one arm who is still passed out. The boulets are, you can see them kind of traveling. You can see the wake they kind of leave behind, yeah, in the ground. I guess you can move over to get closer to them if you want to engage them in close combat, or you can try to make like an arrow shot at where it looks like they are. I would say they have some cover from that, but
If they're boulets, I thought they were like the creme de la creme. Creme brulees.
Are they totally submerged or part of them sticking out from the mud?
Don't touch me with your dad joke.
I would
Am I
say
just seeing the waves or am I seeing like parts of their bodies?
I'd say every now and then they break the surface a little bit. So
Okay, so I'm gonna time it because they must be going up at a certain pace.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna time it and try and take a shot. One of them. My shot
Does
off.
he have disadvantage? Because I mean,
no, they just have cover,
alright.
which adds to their AC. Yeah,
+2 for quarter, +5 for half.
write it down.
3/4.
Partial is +2, 3/4 is +5, and total cover you cannot target from.
Yeah, but go ahead and then go try and hit them. They just are a bit harder to hit when they're underground.
What about my bonus action with the ability to dash? Can I dash at one and use my regular?
Don't do
Yeah.
that for Kobold as
Yeah, he's pretty light, I guess. If he's doing something
It's
with
too small, yeah.
Unless you're going to put him down. That's
Well, they're still flying
Yeah.
next to us.
you can
so
just
I
you can just
pass
give them to
the-
someone else. Yeah.
I mean, you can get off the coat with him and.
I'll look after the
kobold on.
I'll look after the kobold. It's fine.
Alright, so you pass off the kobold and you want to dash over and
I'm
get
gonna
one.
Dash over to one of them and use my.
right here.
Alright.
rapier.
Hiya! You don't scare me, buddy.
That's a 16. That's a 16 plus. 16 plus 8. Okay, so 24, and then I gotta roll
Actually, still hits even with the cover.
What do you?
D8 and a
Oh, no,
D4.
that was a D10.
Still get cover from melee? Yeah?
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're still underground, kind of. Underwater, yeah, underground, underwater, yeah, same thing, same effect mechanically.
Extra D4 is-
No, 1d4. Because it's poison.
E4.
Yeah, there's a lot of dice, honestly.
One.
One more.
So 16 in total.
16 damage? Okay.
Does he get sneak attack? I don't think it's even next to it.
No, not right now. Okay, so, you strike down and you can feel your blade sink into the soft flesh of the boule, doing how much damage again?
16.
16.
Yeah, I know. When I saw that, I was like, that reminded me because we forgot.
Alright, so, moving on, it is Feather Marshal.
That one hit me.
Yes.
I can see it sticking out a little
Yeah, you can
bit.
kind of see a little bit of it poking out of the water now and then. Teleport.
Yeah. And
That would give you advantage.
yeah.
He is still under cover, so you're gonna probably need the advantage. 20, okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay, so that's the first hit. 7, 14.
He's actually perfect, because running low on time.
18 damage on the first hit.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
a second hit. 22.
22 to hit. And actually, that one does miss.
Ah, shit.
Because the cover that they get. So. Let me. Wait a minute. No, 22?
Yeah.
You got it.
Ah,
That was just on their AC with the cover.
9 damage.
9 more damage?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 very solid hits. Alright, so. Going down to. Eki.
Some of it was magic.
Oh,
No, they don't have any effect like that. They're not magical in nature, I guess.
can I see any, or they're under cover?
They're under the. You can see the wake that they leave behind, so you can kind of try and pinpoint where you think they are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I'll fire an Eldritch Blast. If I can see them, I can hex them, but I can't actually see them. 12 and 24.
12 and 24.
Mhm.
24 hits, 12 misses.
That's 12 damage.
12 more damage to this one, I imagine?
Sure.
Okay, and then it goes to Jessup.
Alright, so I will start whispering a prayer to Selu, and I will start wolfing out at the same time, and I will cast Bless on everyone within 30 feet of us. So we
Here
all
you
have
guys.
Selun's blessing, and I'm doing the beast type one to give me what stays.
Then it goes to
That's my turn.
the Boulet. Is it Boulet or Boulette? I've heard people say both. But it's
You
kind
French it
Always
up.
said
of, it's Frenching it up a little, yeah.
French-
Boulet.
French it away.
So,
If you use the other pronunciation, then it's joke earlier.
okay. So we'll stick with
That's
Boulet.
Might
the
be
important
better.
part.
Yeah, making sure the jokes all work. So, Lorem, I think this will be your moment. We must say goodbye to our guest player at some point. The Boulet rises out of the water beneath you, clutching your entire lower body into its beak-like jaw as it begins rending at you, your midsection. Go ahead, just roll 2 attacks against it that just automatically hit with your rapier.
Oh, like just damage?
The damage, yeah, damage only.
Okay, so that it's roll twice, right? So you roll.
That's 9.
4. Nice, so that's 13 more damage.
So that's 13 and
13 and 8, so that's 21. Okay. 21 more damage. So, you frantically stab down into the Boulet's face, jabbing your dagger right across its eye and doing a lot of damage to it, but you can feel its razor-sharp beak just crushing through your leather armor as if it was tissue paper. With one violent jerk, the top half of Lorem flies, skipping a few times against the water, almost comically.
How many times?
3 times, a good solid 3 skips, making its way before the top part of his torso just sinks into the water, splashes against maybe crash right against the side of the hut.
This is but a flesh wound.
You were an excellent guest player.
Hey!
And at that point, I think it's 1:30. It's only like 10 minutes earlier than we would stop normally.
Yep.
So, our heroes, one of their allies dismembered by the vicious attack of the Boulets. They now stalk around in circles around our PCs, who are waiting for them to rise up to strike down. Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion to this fight.
It's okay.
Next week on Dice, Nerds, and Nagas. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.